My country people, how una dey? Una welcome to another fine episode of Love Battle on Top WAP TV, your family entertainment channel. How was your week? Your week go well? It didn't go well. Oh, who do you this kind of thing? No vex, no worry. You go better. Now like that it be sometimes. Every week it might not go smoothly or go as planned, but what do? We move. You must continue to pursue everything we pursue. Good things, I mean. You hear? Just continue. Tomorrow go better, and next week on, you go even make sense pass this one. If you feel say this one no make sense for you. Today on Top Love Battle, we don't bring fine topic or one treat. Waiting be that. Very, very delicate matter. Now we treat today. And he talks, say, is it okay for parents to love a particular child more than his or her siblings? Ha. It be things. She na good thing, she na bad thing. But yes, I know, say one way or the other you must have had. Or you yourself as a parent, you know. It's something you can picture. That mom see too, they give this one 100 naira, they give us 50-50. Or mom see they give this one bigger meat, pass this ones. Or if mom see call, now this person they wrong, go answer first before the others go come. Different things the way people go feel you tell you say, oh, true, my mama like this, my senior star pass me. Or in fact, some people go see they ask themselves, was I adopted? Why is mom see treating my brother better than I am? You sure some of them bomb me? Let me introduce my beautiful Laurentia Wana. Laurentia Wana no be new person for my eyes ago. I don't see Laurentia like 100 times already. Laurentia, thank you for coming. How you doing?
Very well,
good to see you, darling.
My pleasure, Mama Kwube.
At your side.
Like
you see rain? You see rain?
No
be smart. No be smart.
We are complaining of hot weather, but we just bless God because of the rain.
No be smart.
So our viewers, good evening to you all.
They greet you back.
I beg you, I hope say when I get chilled drink for fridge. So, and some crunchy chewables. So as they hot from this love battle table, they come out.
You be calming your spirit.
When I go to sip the cold drink, they chew the crunchy crumb. So by the time they hit, they come out from here, come fire on, and then come just finish the drink because it's gonna be hot this evening. And no other show love battle.
Now so.
If I know
louder.
If I come out and for that dial, Mama Kwube go cry for national TV. So when I watch thou hold it strong and stay cool for us.
Oh, see, I go cut this one. I go use them for promo, separate promo. I go use them do. Thank you very much. I will not. I promise not to. Thank you very much, Laurentia. And then for my right here, I have my new guest. This is his first time on the show, and my Rotarian brother. In name na Rotarian Emeka Iweka, PHF. Make I no forget to put them before our president go bite me. Of course, welcome to the show, Emeka.
Thank you very much.
People waiting for us, they greet you.
I greet you now too. Well, we don't day here, so this is a program that we've all watched at one point in time, and we are here right now to defend them.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
All right.
Okay, Laurentia, you don't hear what will carry come. Let us hear your case presentation. What do you think about this topic? Is it okay for parents to love a particular child more than his or her siblings? Just for 2 minutes, please.
This topic hot. Before we start, we go pour Emeka cold water. At least he just came for the first time. Emeka, you're welcome.
Thank you, Laurentia.
This topic, I know, as she just introduced it, or you just see them they run for the TV. People are deliberating in the house. Some don't they vibrate. How it go happen? That's not okay. Why would they do it? How can a mother love a child more than others? How can dad love a child more than others? It shouldn't be. What is that girl they're talking about? Is she supporting that and all that? You know why this argument, all these deliberations, is because of negative perception of this love of a child more than others. If when you perceive it wrongly, you start seeing some negative consequences of it.
Okay.
And some will start saying, it's not good though. It will make some odd siblings to hate that particular one. It will cause fight. Some might start dragging properties. It will make this one to kill this one and all that. But what I want to tell you is that no matter how you perceive it, it's normal. It's normal. If the parents don't make it obvious, nature will definitely take its shape. You know why? There are some children with their attitudes, they've won their parents' love more than others. And the topic didn't say Should they love one
and hate others?
So that doesn't mean the parents hate others. So don't perceive it wrongly. That they have a unique love for this person doesn't mean they hate others. The love is there. Sometimes we like it. If you show more interest on one, but the waka they go. If you need whom to send message, they send them now. Look at they go my own. They have some rest, you know. But like I'm saying, there are some reasons why those things happen. I want you to see the reasons and not the negative consequences of it. Nobody is fighting anybody. Nobody is killing anybody. If you don't show that child hatred, you as a co-sibling, if you don't show your sibling hatred for the fact that your parents love him more than you, there wouldn't be any issue. Sometimes it varies. It varies. And you're going to get the variations as we are in the house. So we are still here. Just stay tuned for us.
Thank you very much. Can I call you Ruteranimika?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You hear what in Laurentia talk. Yes. Make we hear your own case presentation. What do you think? Do you think it is okay for parents to love a particular child more than his or her siblings?
Well, basically, like you said, loving one person more than the other is totally doesn't make sense to me, basically. Okay. Because it causes sibling rivalry. It puts anxiety on the child. Okay. And causes mental stress. And then affects the child's complex eventually. So most times when you see a child with inferiority complex, it's not because it's part of how they grew up. It's part of the love they perceived from their parents or their siblings while growing up. So I don't see anything positive from loving one child more than the other. Though we are humans and then we cannot love everybody equally, but then we should not do that with our kids. There will definitely be rivalry. There will definitely be resentment, and some parents don't even know how to cover it up. They just show it blatantly, and then every child sees it and then knows who's the parent's favorite, and then whatever happens, happens. So I don't think there's anything positive to get from love the child more than the other.
All right, thank you very much. My people waiting for house, and I don't hear say make a drop in on in talk, say it no make sense. Say rivalry go enter inside. Say they'll begin to wonder, say why my mama no like me reach my brother or my sister. But Laurentia talk say that one no be big deal. Say it they happen, know how way if you use come out. If the thing they there, it did already. If that child they do well past the others or parents them they dot on that child more, there is no two ways about it. You go show, you go shine. Laurentia, now you get these 5 minutes, make we hear your arguments. Why you talk, say there is nothing wrong with it and it's no big deal?
Emeka even mentioned something. Emeka said it may cause a kind of anxiety, inferiority complex. How? What kind of complex is that? That will make him inferior because the parents love him more? What kind of inferiority complex is that? I mean, what kind of anxiety? Why would it cause him anxiety? The truth is that, like I said, it varies sometimes. You know why? The love that has been there from the one, probably from when the child is born, might not be that same person. You may leave after school or whatever work that takes you out of the home. Situation might cause your parents to start loving another one around. So sometimes it's not only a particular person. Parents have reasons why they do that. Children have different attitudes. That is why parents have reasons why they want to pay such attention to a particular child. They give equal rights to kids. You all go to school. They all pay school fees. They all take care of your necessities. You know, bills of things you require or you acquire or you do. But now, this one is very close to the parent, to your mother, to your father, for some particular reasons. What about easy temperament? Parents hate it when they talk to kids and kids challenge them back. Parents hate it. And so kids are like that. I know some would say it's because they were not given a proper home training. Though you know some parents don't pay much attention to their kids, don't train them well, but some do try their best. Yet, these kids have chosen that path. Yes, they've chosen to be stubborn. Yes, they've chosen to be very stubborn. And when parents are trying to make sure they bring you up well, and you're trying to give them the other side of you, they cannot kill you. Some would try to retire with that particular one that gives them that respect, the loyalty, that has that easy temperament, that respects their policy in the house. Some kids are stubborn. I'm telling you, some are. The parents would say, get up from there. Daddy has come back now. Then I will get up. Okay, Daddy, I'm sorry, Daddy. How would you treat these two kids? That doesn't mean that you wouldn't treat that one like your rightful and biological child. But there is a way you would talk to this, you would act to this, the kind of attitude you show to this particular one that gives you that loyalty to the other one. Do you understand?
Yes.
You come back home, everybody has deserted. Where have gone these kids? Other ones would hide. I had a strict dad, yes. Each time we heard the sound of his vehicle, we would hide. And at this particular one, my kid says, Onyi, I know she's watching. She'll be laughing, yes. That will say, what are those kids? We'll be hiding somewhere because any slight mistake, he would give you punishment. He was kneel down and carry heavy object up.
Wow.
So, but Onyi has, I beg, I will ask my dad to make on a day. I know he bought boiled egg. And definitely he would buy. The number of eggs as many as we are in the house. But this girl would go and attend to him. He wouldn't shout. He wouldn't scold. He wouldn't nag. But immediately he sees us, people were hiding. Why are you not coming? Because you saw her coming with egg, you won't get that egg. We will get it later in the night, but not that same hour. You know why? She came out that time to answer. Even if he wants to nag, he wants to scold, she's ready to bear it. So a child that gives you this respect, a child that is this loyal, that is respectful, how would you behave to her?
How would you not love the child more?
Compared to others. That doesn't mean you hate others. So that thing you did to her, you still did to others. You know, sometimes there are reasons, like I'm still saying it, there are reasons why parents have a kind of a favorite among the kids. There are reasons. There are reasons. There is this child that is so intelligent. Parents hate it when they're paying school fees. You don't have time to read. Yes, some kids don't have time to read. When they come out, to one field or the other, to go and play football. Some on the road playing. Some will just go, come back dirty, cartoon. You know. But this man, each time he comes back, this one is reading. For any reason he wants to go out, he will tell people, I want to go to this place. If he doesn't permit her, he wouldn't go. But if I ask, I want to go out, you say, don't go. Okay, now. Go in there to go and have your sister, I will sneak out. But this one, when you come out to look for me, I'm not there. But this one wouldn't do it. She will always obey you. She wants to take permission from you before she does it. That is why when you come out, you want to give more attention, unique and special attention to this one. We might be jealous, but that doesn't mean you hate us. You still love us. Some kids are like that. What of the other way around? Ask some kids, mommy and daddy, which one do you love best? I love my mommy. I prefer my daddy. My mom is strict. My dad is strict. My dad spanks at any slight mistake. My mom calms you down. My mom pets. My dad spanks. Mom pets. So it's some way in relationship with parents and kids. In every situation, in every place you found yourself, there is always a favorite. In the office where we work, Mama Kwube, say the truth. Don't you have a favorite speaker? Among your guests, you will not say it on
I will not say it, though.
On national TV.
I'm not going to say it.
Anywhere, in any group you find yourself,
wants to throw me under the bus.
Always a favorite, and there is always a reason for that. When you are home, giving dad this attention, giving mom this respect, they will love you like more. When you leave, I am telling you, that love will be transferred to another one that is always available for them there in the house. So have you seen that there are reasons why they do that? What about the situation whereby you travel? You're not always at home. Whenever you come back visiting, it is you within that period. The one has been at home with mom and dad. You're not sending them going again. On an errand for them. They wouldn't care about you. And you'll be wondering, why is that each time this one comes back?
Like prodigal child.
Do you understand? So when this one comes back, it is daddy's and mommy's attention to this one. What do you want to eat? Well, go and cook this one for her. She doesn't want this food. This is what she wants. What do you want to drink? Have you not gone to bed? Go and take your beds now. Go and rest. You know, that kind of a thing. They are showing you that unique love for the fact that you've been away for a while. They are missing you. When you go, they divert the love again to the one at home. You might start grudging. And they will pet you. Don't worry now. You know, he hasn't been around to eat the food in the house, to be close to mommy, to be close to that, something like that. Yeah. You know, they will give you reasons. What about in the school? In the classes, where you see there are some students favorite to some teachers. When I was in secondary school, I was very small then. I was my math teacher's favorite. Each time he came in, my Laurentia, others would be jealous. Why? Because each time I go home, I didn't like math then. I thought I hated math. But because I would like to solve it, if this man comes, first thing he would do, he would give something for you to solve before you start teaching. you know, what they call is reinforced intention or whatever. That's what he would do first.
Don't ask me. You don't take work more for school.
Each time he does that, he wants someone to come to the board and start solving it. If I don't get the answer, but that step by step, yes, equations, if you get it, I'm telling you, you have become that man's favorite. And when I go home, I want to study, I want to learn, I want to go through my textbook, so that if he comes tomorrow and give us something, I will do it better. I became his favorite, my Laurentia. Not because he didn't love the other ones in the class, for the fact that each time he comes, he has someone that would just prove him right, that make him understand that, yeah, I'm teaching well. Someone is assimilating all that I've been coming here. I'm not shouting in vain.
Yeah.
Like that at home. Do you know that sometimes there are reasons why even you as a kid, you don't like your dad? Why? You like your dad, but you prefer your mom. Dad comes home nagging. Why didn't you clean this? He wants to find out fault. Why didn't you tie this place up? Dad, I swept. You didn't do it neat. Mom comes. You do so. Oh, thank you, my child. You did well. When I was in school, each time I came back, before I came, I would send letter to my dad.
Laurentia.
Daddy, school fees is this. This one is that.
Laurentia.
Wait, these are reasons. But mom would pay me. Daddy, this money is not enough. Mom would pay me. Say, please,
Laurentia,
take this money. After paying for your materials, make sure you eat. Don't let the daddy know.
Okay.
For that, I had to always call my mom, talk to my mom, help me with my mom. Same way it applies to mother, father, and kids. So please don't be offended when you see your mom paying much attention to one of your siblings.
Laurentia,
it's not an offense.
Off your mic.
It's not a bad thing.
I know it's not a bad thing, but please, thank you very much. Because the truth is, if you leave Laurentia, she go talk from now till tomorrow. Now just say now 1 hour now we get. So let's please give Rotary Animaker at least this is his own 5 minutes. Let's hear his argument. You don't hear what Laurentia talk, and I know it does not work in your dictionary. Please, let's hear your argument. Proper, sir. Go ahead, please.
All right. I've heard Laurentia speak for the last 5 minutes, and all she has said are circumstantial reasons why you should love your loved one child more than the rest of the kids. And she misunderstood what I said initially.
Okay.
When I talk about inferiority complex, pressure, and anxiety, I didn't talk about the kid that was loved more. I meant the other kids in the family, because they are working towards all their effort is towards making you love them as much as that kid.
Yeah.
That's not what kids want. Kids want to be free, play, jump around, be kids, not jostle for love from their parents. It's that simple. I'm a Rotarian, and then there's this our 4-way test. The second line says, "Is it fair to all concerned?" You cannot be a parent and not know how to be fair to your kids. You cannot be a parent and then choose to be choose a favorite child, and the rest are all non-favorite. Well, it happens though, but doesn't make it right. The fact that something is normal doesn't make it right. You cannot let a child feel less loved by a parent. Then why does the person call it parent? The child will just go ahead, go on all through life, trying to find love, trying to seek approval, trying to meet up. You see parents scolding a child. See your brother's room is neat, your room is dirty. How will the child feel? And the child knows that's the parent's favorite. How will the child feel?
So nothing they ever do is good.
It's good enough. The child is demoralized. The child starts to second guess himself or herself for a very long time, until maybe the child gets older and then talks to themselves and then gets out of it. But the child that's loved less is always playing second fiddle to the child that's loved most. And there's no way that child that gets less love would grow and develop at the same pace or at the same level as the child that have showed more love. There are researchers that have said that when loving a child, pecking a child, kissing a child, showing affection to a child makes the child develop better. So when you deprive one child of all those things because you want to be favorite to another child, how will that happen? She said something about a dad coming in and everybody runs away. That is not an ideal dad. That's not how it should be. That is not how it should be. Why would I come home and my kids scamper for safety? I'm not a monster. I'm not an animal. So how most people run away from me?
In those days, you off DVD, off television.
and put cold towel on top of the DVD. Make it.
I'm telling you.
So it's very simple. It's not a big deal. It's not. I don't think it's debatable. I don't think it is. Even I think I was checking online. I saw a research that says about 70 to 75% of parents have favorite children.
It's true.
It's a normal thing, but it doesn't make it right. And then if this research goes further to check how those other kids developed, we will see the difference between this other child's exposure, social, how they interact socially. It will be different from the child that was shown much love. It will affect the person's growth. It will cause sibling rivalry, which we tend to underlook in this part of the world. But sibling rivalry, it starts little, from fighting for pencils, fighting for cups, then goes to resentment, and then when it gets to resentment, it could get something more, what's it called? Like, what would I use? Something more deadly. It could get to fights, it could get to death. So why start something that you cannot finish? Why start something that will not help anybody? You raise a child that's going to feel inferior. Raise a child that feels pressure or feels anxiety whenever they see you, trying to please you. What would I do to make this parent love me, or make my mom love me, make my dad love me as much as they love this child? And the child starts modeling his life as towards
to favor you guys,
to favor the parents, and modeling his life to be like the siblings' life, living their own life, but living like their siblings, so they will gain their parents' approval or acceptance. So I don't see anything positive that comes from favoritism with children, basically.
Thank you very much. Yes, I know say plenty people today we get things them we then go like talk. We don't throw phone lines them open. Please call us and let us hear your opinion. If you cannot make that call, you still there for office, drop a message for us on the WAP TV channel for Facebook or Instagram, and I'll read it here live and direct. Okay, Laurentia, you can go on. I know you still had more you wanted to say.
You know, Emeka said something that, why would the father come and said, you know, among two kids and scolded this one, you look at how dirty the room is, and this one's own is neat, and the person will start feeling bad. That one, you don't need to feel bad. It still happens in school. This one came first and you came to school. This one passed and you failed. What would look at your classmates scored 80 and you scored 10? Teachers do that.
But
Comparison.
That is wrong parenting. You don't compare to
It's
children.
not wrong parenting.
It is wrong parenting.
You are teaching.
You don't compare to children.
Okay, let me bring my point down first. When you are comparing two people, even as, like I said, if they don't show it, nature must definitely take its effect. Because as me and you are now, as we are going, someone must definitely say, this one dressed better. That thing is normal. And if someone compares me with somebody close to me, or I'm doing something with, I want to learn from it. This teacher scolded me, that this one came first, and I came last. It will help you. It will ginger you.
Or it might kill you. It might demoralize you.
How would demoralize you? So you want to remain the stage you are?
No, you can
want to remain that level.
encourage somebody by not comparing them.
No. That one is normal. Like I said, it's normal.
It's
normal. There are things we can't stop.
Them. It's very simple. It's not argument. You don't have to compare.
Sorry,
to encourage.
Comparison is normal.
Sorry. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for calling. I did not get
My
Adebolanle.
name is Rotarian Adebolanle.
Thank you for calling. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, thank you for calling, dear. Go ahead, please. Would they hear you?
Yeah, good
Please
evening.
reduce the volume of your TV. I can hear your TV at home.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, dear. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'd like to chip in into what you guys are discussing.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. I happen to be in the category of my parents, you know, probably because I'm the last child.
Okay.
I get to be the preferred child. But honestly, I didn't find it funny with other siblings. The moment dad and mom is not at home, Nami go do all the work for the house.
Okay.
From kitchen to bedroom, everywhere. Nami go watch, clean plates, wash plates, wash.
Are you there?
You know, I wanted
try and call back.
I wanted to point out that by the virtue of that last born, you've already gained the favor of your parents. By the virtue. Because most of the time, you're the only one at home. Others have gone out.
Okay.
Because you'll be the last one at home, school last, and all that. Apart, even when others are around, that last born always get that petting. Mom wants to pet, daddy, I want this, I want that. They want to pet that one. What she still said too is normal. Because you are the one they are buying biscuits, buying this and that, when the parents leave, those men, you know, they go.
You go
and buy first. That has not made it abnormal.
So
it is still normal.
Is that what it should be?
It's normal. It happens.
That means
that
means the siblings are waiting for the parents to go so they can
So they
deal
can
with their
punish.
siblings.
That is not even punishment.
That is
You know,
resentment.
they go message. when parents dey. And normally in the house, not the last one they wash plate. But because parents are paying,
it depends, my sister. Some last one strong past their sisters.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. It depends on the hand given to you.
Yes.
But now that doesn't make it's still normal. Like I said, if parents don't show it, nature must definitely show it. There is this particular person, even if your parents don't love him more than you, there is this particular person among you that your parents always want to go close to. When there is time for this EPL matches, the one that loves ball, that is about go on there, change our station. Let's go and watch the match. Two of them are there because they are always close watching this match. They want to discuss, they want to talk about things, and because of this, Dad wants to talk to him. Dad wants to call him. Dad wants to set him on it. And that doesn't mean he doesn't love you. Dad doesn't hate the other.
So why doesn't the dad watch other programs with the other siblings? So how do you hone the interest of other children?
Love the program your sister loves?
I don't have to love it, but I have to watch it with my child.
That's what I'm saying. Because I
have to watch it with my child.
Because you are the type that always love that particular program that loves.
Yes.
That will bring you closer to that. And that has attached a particular something between you and your dad. Yes. Because there are some other kids that when they come in, they want to watch that thing with you. That is it, that I want to watch it. They will leave it. It doesn't happen in your house. It happens in my house.
You don't leave, they go change station. Children, they change station.
Okay, so because they change stations, of course they don't watch what you want to watch, then that means you should love the person that watches what you want to watch.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm saying, even if you don't show him that love, especially, nature will show it. For the fact that he is always close to you, you want to bring him, attach him to you. Let's go out. Are you there? Bring car key. You drive with him.
Why do you have to do that? Why not go?
Others may not care.
Why they don't care because you don't want to go with them.
That's not true.
You don't want to go with them because that's what they don't care.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go.
I have kids now. There's no way I'll say let's drive out and anyone will say they want to go out. They always want to go. They want to go out.
It's not always the case in all families. Do you understand? It's like I told when I think you misunderstood. When I say if my dad come, will disappear. He says he's a monster. No. What we mean is that when my dad comes back, because we are scared of going on a run, you must do something. You want to go on a run. Palo, you swept when he wasn't around. So go on, sweep it.
Sorry, hold that thought, please. Hello, good evening, Sandra.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Sandra. How is Abuja?
Fine, thanks.
Thank you for calling.
Okay. Well,
Carry go, they hear you.
Okay, concerning the issue you guys are talking about, I want to say something. In most cases, sometimes some parents don't even know that they are showing more love to one than the other. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, please.
Okay. For example, what the other lady was saying that
Laurentia.
There's one that makes his or her parents more proud, then the other one is stubborn and all. So you want to show more love, or maybe in terms of showing reward, punish the other one and giving the other one this and biscuit. So sometimes some parents don't really.
What's wrong?
Thank you. No wahala. Still call. We still there. We'll never go at all. Let me quickly read some messages I saw online here. Eric Kuka say it is not okay because it breeds unhealthy rivalry among siblings of the same parents. That's what you were talking about. Uche Chuku Elekwa talk say it is not okay. It is understandable for them to have preferences when it comes to sending the children on errands. However, it will be good to try and guide those not doing well to get them all to good levels so that they don't need to end up liking
always easy like that.
The other.
It's always easy.
He's only trying to profile solution. My AG Yinka Adeosu say it is not okay. Okay, Prince Alex Anaba say it is wrong because of its consequences, but it comes naturally, just like you said.
I said it.
It go happen. You know, go even know.
It will happen. Whether you do it or not, it will happen.
Say, but parents should try as much as possible to curtail it so that it will not be noticed.
It's not easy.
Truly, you might not even know when it is happening.
Yes.
Okay, at that name, Chidima Mama 4 boys.
Mama 4 boys.
You already know.
Mama 4 boys.
He say it is very wrong. It's going to make the other kid or kids feel less of him or herself. They are going to start hating on each other and create enmity between themselves. My take, though, yeah, your take is valid, isn't it? Thank you. Go ahead, please. You guys want to say something while my messages are coming in?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What do you now say in a situation whereby these kids, each time if you want to make an instance, it's not always the way, probably when you've cultured your kids and they are the obedient ones, they are growing to walk on your own lane. It happens. It's not the case in all the families. Like I said initially, some parents have tried to put in their best in the kids who have refused to be good. To be good. Now, you want to come home, you always need someone to send. Is always this one available? Only him or her available in the house? Honestly, what do you do? It's not, you want to make it an available one? What do you do? Are you
when the parents come,
are you going to be dragging the ones outside?
Who they there?
Yes.
Only and they come
and
outside.
You've given your instruction. Nobody should leave this house as you're not around. But if you come, my three have left to go and watch ball, to go and dance. In fact, I love dance. Each time I go to the village, when I hear this band there, I want to rush to go and join them there. My mom comes by, they say, where is Lolo? They say, go and check at the middle of that dance there. And I came from there, I didn't know what they are doing. I must jump in there. And anything you need me to do for you there in the house, forget it. So they would use Onyi, what I've mentioned before. They would use her. My dad would say, see, tomorrow we are going to this place. Are you going to be at that dance or you go with us? Daddy,
choose.
Let me think about it. Say, that means you still prefer that dance? Honestly, I prefer that dance. So what I'm trying to say is that they make use of the available. In that case, it's nature. What will you do? Okay, there are some kids that don't love school. Anytime you want to go to school, they will refuse. If they manage to go, they will come back 0, 2/10, 3/10. And you've tried. You bring home teachers, they will complain. They are so stubborn. You want to do with the obedient one. So, is it empowerment?
So because this child is not doing as good as you would want them to do, you abandon them.
You're not abandon. No. But that's what the topic says.
But that's what I was saying.
No, you don't get it.
But I was saying,
you're saying,
no. That's it. Pay more attention to one child.
No, it doesn't mean abandonment.
Ignoring the other child.
It doesn't mean abandonment. No, it doesn't mean
ignore him.
It doesn't mean abandonment.
Okay. Listen, paying more attention to one child means ignoring the other child.
You ignore them in the aspect they don't want to be part of.
So if you ignore a child in their education, then what have you achieved as a parent?
I will send you to school.
Yes.
I will pay the school fees.
Sorry,
I'll bring home teacher.
Talk to Yusuf.
You don't want to do it.
Sorry,
What will I do?
darling. No vex. Hello, Yusuf. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma. How's work, Mama Kwube?
Sir?
I like your program. First-time caller.
Thank you very much.
We'll pour you water.
Thank you for calling. How is Kwara State? Are you there? Hello? Try and call back. Let me read some more messages as then they fly, they enter here. Yeah, I get the marker pressures and talk say it is not okay, even though that is inevitable, but they should find a way not to show it.
How do you want to find a way?
I tell you.
How do you want to find a way? You can't.
Duke Elvis one called aka Abulu talk say that's self-sabotage. Say, you know good. Then Udo Karen on Novo talk say it is not okay. Mimo Jola Osho talk say if the lover could keep secrets, that's if the person where they love go fit hold them to himself, say you know too like one picking, but then how can you? Hello, Mr. John. Good evening. Hello, Mr. John.
Good evening, Mama Kwube.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for calling Love Battle. How is your state?
Yes. I like the matter when you have to discuss this.
If it is. Let's hear your opinion.
You see, it's not good to love one child more than the other.
Why you talk so, sir?
It will cause problems among the children. So it's natural for parents to love one more than the other, but parents should be careful not to show you that they love one more than the other. It is very, very important that they care with their behavior, with their character, with the way they relate to those children. Because the problem they will cause not even only today.
Yes. Is it there? Okay, thank you very much. He made his point very clear.
He said they should try not to show it.
Now that show not be the problem.
I don't understand how they will not show it too. I don't get it. Yes. I don't understand how they will not show it.
If you care about how your other kids would feel, you would know how not to show it.
Yes. How would they not do it?
I get what you're saying, that it's a norm. The fact that something is a norm doesn't make it right. There are a lot of norms.
So how would you
over the years.
How would you do it? How would you do that? I'm asking. How would you do it?
Be fair.
How?
It's just, how can whatever you do for this child, you do for the next child.
what this child likes is not what this one likes.
Then do for
the way you behave is not the way I behave.
Then do for the other child what they like in their own way. Love them in their own way. They have their own love language.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you're talking. Same thing I'm saying. You love them in their own way. This one wants to go and watch match when this one is at home going on a run. So you love him to go and watch his match. You deal with the one at home with you. Bring him close and, you know.
Hello, Yusuf. Sorry, dear. Mr. Yusuf, thank you for calling back.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
I'm first-time caller. I love your program. Every day I used to call you.
I said we'll go pour you water.
Thank you very
much. For the first time.
All right, ma. I'm supporting that lady. What she's saying.
Her name is Laurentia. Go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Hello, ma.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
The woman, she's right. If you know what is happening in this country now, let me start to clarify everything. You know you have 4 kids. Let me give you an example. You born 4 kids. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Then you have 4 kids. Then you have somebody that there, maybe your mother or your father, they are not well educated, but they are so rich. And they send all of you to good education. And the rest there, they're not motivating the family. It's only one person is only picking up in the school, and they're paying huge amount of money in the school.
Yeah.
Then, for instance, issue of the phone, where you can give this on phone and you, maybe you are always close with me. If I give you my phone, yes, if I give you my phone now to read message for me, you cannot read message for me. It's only one person can always do everything to me. Check my account balance. It's the only one. The rest one, they don't know anything for house. They only eat food. They only consuming food. And they're my children. I love all of them.
God bless you, sir.
That's very one. I must love that one more than anybody. Because that one is motivating me a lot. Anything I want. And I'm not educated. So anything I want, you can do it to me. So anything you should look at it, no matter outcome, you must love one. No matter outcome, you must love one more than anybody.
Yes.
But all of them that are children, you love all of them, but that one is from God. You must love one. No matter outcome, you must love one. Show that one as God created that one like that. Let me tell you. Go and open Bible and see Quran. I'm a Muslim, I know those things. Now, it's going to God do that one. No matter outcome. All of them, you love them.
This is point.
All of them. You love all of them.
Someone is making points. Please let me hear him very well.
And God give you, no matter how, one will motivate you more than
of course,
all
sir.
of them. Thank you, Mama Kwube.
Sir, please, if there is any joint around you, go and take a chilled drink and piece of soup. I will pay. Don't tell me I can't do it. I'll just pay it.
Thank you very much.
That's just the point I'm trying to make. Have you seen it? He has a phone. Probably he has money.
Oh my goodness.
Other kids have. It happens in some wealthy houses.
Yes, it does.
Some of them, the parents have already laid a good foundation, financial foundation. They don't want to work. They don't want to school. They don't want to be useful to themselves. The money is there. They've already inherited it.
Even truly, none of you have mentioned will. Some parents.
I'm coming there.
If you see their will.
I'm coming there. So they've already inherited
you go
that.
say, wherein have I sinned?
Now, there is this particular. These people are not learned.
It starts from these small things.
Carry my phone.
the will.
Help me to check. Alert enters. Help me to. Some would even carry that phone. They will not be honest to you. They transfer the money out of your account to their own.
I know.
How would you know?
I know who they
but because this one is honest, sometimes bank does right or does call to tell you about all those things. If you are that prominent and have big account with them, you know. So now you start wondering, how did it not happen? How did it happen? But each time the other one handles your phone, something never happened. How would you do it? So now I want to write will. Would this one can't handle your property? Would you will something reasonable to him? He will waste it now. The time you've taken time to build will be wasted.
Sorry, let's talk to Wasilat. No vex. Hello, Wasilat. Good evening. Hello, Wasilat. Laurentia, your voice are here for the house. Hello, Wasilat.
Good evening, ma.
Please help me reduce the volume of your TV.
Oh, my voice don't travel.
Are you there? Oh, please try and come back. If you call, help us reduce the volume of your TV. Make I quickly read this long message from my good friend Michael Chibueze. In talk said, it is natural for a parent or parents to feel certain affection towards one over the other of their children. Love is this English strong. Make una they help me now. Adult education as they go. This love is experiential, and there must be that particular child of yours who always makes you happy, and happiness is a state of mind which makes heart grow fonder. However, such emotions should be kept covert. Be using normal, not be secret. And you see all this English where Michael wants to finish me. He says such emotions should be kept covert. Covert, yeah, but yeah, hide it.
That is not possible.
He said
He makes points.
Okay, that you don't express love doesn't mean the heart doesn't feel it. Heart can't lie.
You can't.
Just like you were saying, you know, feel hide them.
You can't.
Another one here will get see one call neck and talk say very wrong. Though some parents do try to hide it sometimes. Iyambo is okay. In talk say I love them all, but I rely on this particular one. He has that child.
For a reason.
He has that child. Nzefa Bukinsili talk say love can never be equal. Even in the Bible, we saw. Check your Bible. You will know where it is. And then Isa Oebamji talk say never, never, never. Isa, you have not called me on Skype since. What did I do to you? Okay, when I continue. I'm getting more messages too. Go ahead, please.
Points are there. Points are there. You cannot hide that love. Even if you don't call it love, however they want to put it in their messages, in the words they want to use, their choice of words, you can never hide it. Like I'm saying, and I'm still repeating, you always make use of the available. Do you know there are virtues your parents seek from you as a child? And they've put in their best to make sure that they inculcate that or bring out that from you. And they don't get it.
But you know,
only one person shows
parents love kids that behave or are model themselves towards them. The fact that your child behaves like you and you love them doesn't mean that the other child that behaves like other people are not lovable.
It depends on how, that your own model. The quality of that your own model.
I keep saying this thing. The fact that it's a norm doesn't make it right.
So how do we make it right?
The right thing is to love your kids equally.
Emeka.
That is what it is.
That equal love is there. But I'm not telling you that these kids give their parents reason to give them that unique attention. In some families...
Then that's the fundamental problem of raising the kids. It's not... It has to do with the fundamentals.
And I will still say it again.
It's still the parents' fault.
You will put in your best to do that. Some kids are born stubborn. I'm telling you, you may be lucky.
Okay, so
yes,
where
you may be lucky to have them all
where they
good.
appear from? They got from either the father or the mother.
Laurentia, our time don't finish. Make we give you your 30 seconds. Help us sign out. Anyway. Tell them why you see they insist.
Yeah, you know, Mega is saying that it is normal. Doesn't make it right. Anything normal is right. Then if it's something normal that is not right, then you know how you handle it. Parents can never hide their love for their kids. Don't be biased. Don't be offended. Don't feel bad because your parents show more attention to this. If there's something, check what that one is doing that makes your parents show him or her more attention and start doing it. That means there's something right that one is doing. By the time you start doing it, you win their love.
Thank you very much.
It's not wrong.
Emeka, please help us sign out 30 seconds.
It is not the child's place to fight for a parent's love. It's not a child's place to bribe himself into his parent's heart. A parent should have planned this beforehand, prepare for this beforehand, and when you give it to your kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, you have to share your love equally amongst them. You cannot love one more than the other because the person behaves like you or does the right things you like. But the child learns it from somewhere. How come the other kids not learn it? If you talk about being stubborn, the stubbornness came from either the father or the mother.
Yes.
So it cannot have come from anywhere. So parents should endeavor to love their kids equally as much as possible.
Thank you very much. I know someone no go like go house, but of course our time don't finish. My people waiting for us. I hope say with this one what we don't do, I don't learn 1 or 2 things, or you were able to jot things down where if you use tomorrow or anytime. But if you feel say you miss anything, no worry. Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. If you watch repeat episode of this one, don't forget to follow us for all our social media handles. Very important. Now, WAP TV channel on top Facebook, Instagram, and for YouTube. Don't forget to also turn on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know anytime we post anything. Till we come again next week with another fine topic. Have a good night and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.